Hi there, Danish learner. Welcome back to my channel, Danish Matters. I'm Tina Baga, your Danish friend and tutor. Today, we're talking about the word klasse, because what kind of word is that? Before we get started, I would like to remind you that if you would like a Danish course with me, then write to tina@danishmatters.dk. Now, the word klasse is one that I hear translated a lot. That is the other way around, actually. I hear class when students, Danish learners, think that they can use it in Danish, so they say klasse in Danish. But the way we use klasse in Danish is different from how class is used in English. So I'm going to go through that today. I hear students say klasse when they mean class, as in I'm going to class. But in Danish, we wouldn't say jeg skal til klasse. We would say jeg skal til time. And yes, time also means hour. I think this is actually because maybe that back in the day when you went to school, you actually went to school for an hour. That is for 60 minutes. That was your class, that was your lesson. But today, in most schools, it's 45 minutes that you go to school. It might differ a little bit if you're in high school or if you are at university level. But in folkeskolen, even if you go to private school, like the schooling before high school, that is what I'm talking about. That most schools there, they have class for 45 minutes. But I think their hour, the time, comes from back in the day when it was 60 minutes. So klasse is something different than what you go to when you go to class. So we go to time. You could say, jeg skal til time, I'm going to class. Or you might hear Danes say, timen starter om 5 minutter. Class starts in 5 minutes. Yeah? So we can also use class or klasse. Klasse we can use for something else as well, because klasse is not class as you've just learned. That is when we use time. But klasse is the group of people that you are in class with, that you are til time with. So you can say, or you can hear Danish children or young people say, hun går i min klasse. She's in my class. That does not mean that this person, this girl, is in her or his math class or biology class or English class. It means she is in the class, the group of people that I go to school with in almost every subject every day. Because Danes go to school with everyone and everybody in the same class, in the same group of people. So they have all their subjects almost with the same kind of people every single day for 9 or 10 years before they go to high school, if they go to high school. Yeah, before gymnasie or gymnasium. Yeah. So the group of people that you're with is klasse. Hun går i min klasse, han går i min klasse. There is even a klasselærer. That's the teacher who is responsible for the whole group. Yeah, klasselærer. Another thing is that the room that you're in is also called klasse. That's a bit confusing, yeah? So if you hear Danish students or Danish children or young people say, jeg har glemt mit headset i klassen. I have forgotten my headset. Or I forgot my headset. In klassen, klassen is then the room that you were last in. That means in biology class, biologi. Yeah? That subject actually might have a special, or should often have a special room for that. But often, or most of the time actually, klassen, that is the group of people, stays within the room, one room. They have their particular room, and the teacher comes to them. The teacher comes to them. So Klasse is the group of people, and it's the room for that group of people, except for maybe in those more scientific kind of subjects. Yeah, so biology, biologie is in one, chemistry is another one, PE, yeah, idrat, I-D-R-A-T, idrat, that is in, of course, a gym, yeah. But most classes are in the same room with the same group of people. So what do we then say if we mean class as in biology, math, English, Danish? We would then say fag. Fag is subject. And we use that word, or students, young people, children, use that word much more among themselves, among them, than I think English-speaking students use the word subject among themselves, yeah? I'm not sure that young children say fag in Denmark, but later on, I think children and younger people will use this word. You could say, hvor mange fag har du på en dag? But I guess they would rather go, hvor mange timer har du i dag? But that's also different, yeah, because fag, you can have a fag, a subject, for maybe 2 timer, 2 lessons, yeah? 2 times 45 minutes. And the number of subjects differs then, right? From your number of timer, the amount of hours, lessons, actually, that you're in school. Yeah. So I don't hope that you're too confused right now. So just remember that Klasse doesn't mean neither lesson nor subject. Klasse is a group of people. It's a room for a certain group of people. That's Klasse. Then we do have some expressions with Klasse. I could, for example, say Verdensklasse. Yeah, and you might be able to hear what that is. Yeah, world class. So I could say han I verdensklasse, or hun I verdensklasse, or this particular thing or phenomenon is verdensklasse. I could say that. Or I could say this thing or concept is I en klasse for sig. It's in a league of its own, kind of. Yeah? So we also have expressions that have nothing to do with going to school. Yeah? I hope this cleared the problem, the struggle, the challenge with the word klasse in Danish, so that it's not that weird or strange of a word anymore. Remember, if you would like Danish classes, if you like that with me, then write to tina@danishmatters.dk. And as I always finish, happy Danish learning!